Please, Gem, just call me back. It's urgent. Oh, Billy. Hey, mate, are the quads okay? Don't know yet. Doing some tests on him now. Thanks. I'll update you as soon as I can. All right, bye. Said they'll have the quads overnight if we need them to.
Good. I suspect we'll be here a while.
I wonder what's wrong with him. I mean, he can't even walk.
Did you tell him about Gemma?
How do you mean?
That she poisoned him.
What has that got to do with anything?
She gave him something for his stomach earlier. We've no idea what that was.
She gave him an antacid.
Oh, so she says.
Linda, I saw her do it.
Yeah, but she could have given him something else as well.
Gemma, you're not trying to poison our son.
Your son.
And the other time, well, that was an accident.
Well, I just think the doctors should be aware of all possibilities.
I'm not going to tell him anything about Gemma. And I'm not going to listen to another word from you about it.
Oh, beggar off.
Who you mardy with?
Begins with a C.
Is it Carla? She's the one I'm always mardy with.
No.
Does he have ginger hair?
Yeah.
Do you share a bed with him? Oh, wait, this is like that game, you know, with the faces on the flaps that you push down.
Guess who? Oh, I loved that.
So anyway, do you?
Well, I did, but I don't know if I want to anymore.
Oh, aye, what's he done?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I can have a word if you want. Hey, I could go all dog and gun on him.
Yeah, right now I'm tempted.
Badass.
Shona? I was just passing and thought you might be here, Gemma. How's Joseph doing?
Why is he not well?
Yeah. It's Polly again this morning. Ches and Lippy Linda think he's fine. They said he had some dodgy milk.
Lippy Linda, I like that. That would give him an upset tummy, to be fair.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain the other symptoms he's been having.
How long has he been feeling like this?
Oh, wow, now.
Has he been outside in the countryside lately?
Well, he went camping a few months back, but he's hardly been out since then. He's been too poorly.
Are you going to answer that? He's called about 10 times.
Yeah, I will if you want.
What?
I'm going to go and have a quick word with the doctor.
Where is he? I want to see him.
They're doing tests.
I wasn't talking to you.
She's right. We're waiting for news.
He said his legs just went. How do you mean? What happened?
He literally just collapsed. He said he couldn't feel anything.
This is how it started with our Paul. What if he's got the same thing?
Is that what you want everyone to think?
Eh?
Well, what did you give him this morning?
Linda.
No, I'm sorry. Whatever is wrong with my grandson, it appears to be linked to her.
I said I didn't want to talk about this anymore.
But you have been talking about it.
He's as worried as I am.
No. I said there's no way you were deliberately harming Joseph.
But you did think it was all in my head. Don't deny it. And now you can see that it's not.
Funny that.
What are you getting at?
Chesney doubts there's anything wrong with my grandson, and the doctors agree. You give him a pill and suddenly he's ill, proving you right.
How dare you?
Stay out of this, Linda. I know you didn't hurt Joseph. I know that.
Isn't that your GP that came in?
Yeah. She was with me when I got the news. She said she wants to talk to the doctor about something.
Interesting. Perhaps she wants to share her thoughts about you. Perhaps she thinks the same as us.
No. No, she doesn't. She knows I'm a good mum.
Right? There's no way she thinks that.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out.
The doctor here's got a theory about Joseph.
Told you?
After our discussion, we're going to test Joseph for Lyme disease.
It was when you told me that his symptoms started after he'd been camping.
What's Lyme disease?
It's caused by a tick, usually found in grasslands, and a percentage of the ticks carry the disease.
We did an MRI and blood tests and couldn't find anything abnormal, but when Dr. Gaddis suggested Lyme, we examined his scalp and found a large circular rash that looks like a bullseye.
Which sometimes can be found after a tick bite.
But it can't be a tick bite. I would have seen it. I brushed his hair just last week when he was poorly.
They drop off after 2 to 3 days, but by that time, the infection has already entered the system. And the symptoms look like flu or like growing pains in children. So it's very easy to misdiagnose.
But if missed, it can spread to the central nervous system, which I suspect is what's happened to Joseph.
So if it is Lyme disease, I mean, What happens next?
We're going to do a blood test called an ELISA, and we should get the results pretty quickly. But because of his symptoms and the rash, I suspect it's going to be positive. So we're going to start the relevant treatment straight away.
And what does that involve?
Will he be able to walk again?
We're going to give him intravenous antibiotics. And yes, usually the damage is totally reversible.
Usually.
I mean, nothing's 100%, but I have cause to be very hopeful.
Are you texting?
Paul? Don't.
Here you go, one sugar, isn't it, Gemma?
Look, I think you should go.
Look, I'm sorry about what I said. It was just, I was worried.
It's no excuse.
Gemma, please believe me.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you, all right. I believe you wanted me out of the picture so that you could swoop in and play rescue and take Joseph away from me.
No, that is not true.
It is. You don't like me. You've never liked me. You look down your nose at me and you think that I'm common and I'm not good enough to bring up your precious grandson. Well, I am the only one that took his symptoms seriously. And if any one of you would listen to me, he wouldn't be in there now, unable to walk.
I am truly sorry.
It's too late.
Just leave.
Would you like me to pick up the quads?
No. I want Billy and Paul to mind him.
Please, call me if there's any news.
Can we go and see him now?
He's still very drowsy, but yes, you can come and sit with him for a while.
I'm sorry, Gem. I should have believed you.
You made me think I was going mad. You made Joseph think I was going mad, and all the time he was really ill.
I knew how anxious you were about Paul and how depressed you've been.
Which is a perfectly normal reaction to the fact he's dying.
I know. I thought maybe Joseph had picked up on how you were
You
feeling.
thought that I was putting thoughts in his head, making him think that he was ill when he wasn't, but he was. And now he's lying here because you found it easier to believe that I was off my head or a bad man or both.
I never thought you was a bad man.
Just off my head.
No.
Wish my mum was here. She'd have stuck up for me. I've missed her.
I know you have.
And to go through all this with no support. You thinking that I'm bonkers and a liar.
Please forgive me, Gem.
I don't know if I can.